Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television meets innovation. We're not just about shows, we're about shaping society. In Jamaica, TV keeps you informed, connects diverse voices, and supports democracy. Imagine a Jamaica where broadcasters unite, sharing data and collaborating globally. That's us, a unified voice in the TV industry. Did you know TV advertising is still king? It drives website traffic, boosts brand equity, and powers integrated campaigns. Even in an age of digital, TV stands strong, resilient in tough times. Our global TV deck is your treasure trove of insights and data. With charts, graphs, and success stories, it's your guide to impactful TV advertising. Curious to learn more? Visit our website and see how Global TV Group 358 keeps television at the heart of entertainment in Jamaica. Get ready to binge watch the future.
Oh, thy peace, God of my salvation, because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone, and it pick a bad feeling to all wicked men. Not a people there. Make a man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear now hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rub and cheat, and not press the floor. Make up what I seen to. Make a man throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan! Make a man throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. So, my favorite part, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the day them can sell out Rasta and sell it out. I sell out Babylon. They give man show and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. They give man show and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the dead can sell out Rasta and sell out. I sell out Babylon. Yes, stop on the Friday. You must go and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black baby man, go and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. You have eyes to see, let him see. You have ears to hear, let them hear. What a prophet must say. President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one. Big him and show one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black big him and show one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Rasta man show one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men.
Good morning and welcome to Speaking in Scribbles with Prime Minister Holness. Whenever he thinks he has done well, he normally puts it out to the public. But I've heard people speak in join up much better than he would have spoken in scribbles. And we want to say thanks to Minister Vaz this morning for admitting exactly what we have been saying. Old boss, 63 years of independence, 110 old bosses with 20% of engine life intact. The new rural school bus system, I may add. Good morning, globalists. Welcome. Good morning to my community of party and all my family members, platform moderators, membership holders, viewers, subscribers, commenters, and trolls. Good morning. Welcome to YouTube and TikTok. Thank you all for joining us. The Prime Minister has done well. Only when the Prime Minister thinks he has done well, he would put such nuisance out in public. And because I know that the Prime Minister regularly annoy you all, we're going to get the Mark Golden. Here's a challenge. Let me tell the people the man in first before we give Mark Golden his challenge. Mark Golden, we have a challenge for you. You need to sing it over. Can you sing over my I'm on Banya way there? He Mark Golden, you sing over I'm on Banya the other day. So you're going to have to sing over that one. Deputy Driver Stevie, good morning. Good morning and welcome. Thank you for joining us. Willie Don, Sharon Bernard, good morning. Arlene Scott, good morning. Delroy Henry, good morning. Good morning. Michael Nepale, the Bug, Ivan Riley, good morning. Keith Matthews, Colleen. Who else is here? Joan Pine, good morning. Ivan Johnson, Rosemary Samuels, Debian Duncan. Good morning, good morning. Who else is here? Julie Roberts, good morning. Jamrack 8766. Werner Lewin, good morning. Olimar Pressful, good morning. Long time no see, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Marcia Thomas, good morning. Carl Mark Golden, please, we have a challenge for him. Carlene Richards, Paulette Lewis, good morning. Good morning. Rennie Nicholson, good morning. Marlene Williams, good morning. Good morning. Lawrence Michaels, good morning. Colleen, Marcia Gale. And call Duldul and Dullara Dull from east and west of Portland. Mataridim Killers, good morning. Sorry, I messed up your name, but sorry. Peter Baker, good morning. Ian Ayers, morning. Sheena Kelly, good morning. Good morning. Clifton Atkinson, Colleen James, good morning. I get to understand that a boss was at not one lady, not one, two. If you go back and watch the performance that the children did last night, I hit me come out, I hit me come out. You must hear say, hey. You must hear say I hit me come out, but me not start quarrel yet. We want to get the fun and game out of the way first. Who said Colleen? We want to get the fun and game out of the way first. Anybody will watch it last night, see it. The two American bus with Jamaican flag on them at the Grand Gala, celebrating Jamaica in the... Oh, calm down. do the decent parts first. Jesus, what a kitching this morning. Colleen, Debian, good morning. Miranda, good morning. Mickey, good morning. Clive, user. Is it Andre Thomas? Good morning. Whoa! Murder this morning. Judgment. Pan Jamaica independence. 63 years of it, I may add. No one, not two. 60 whole 3 years, Stacey and Levy. I will make me thing a buffalo shuffle this morning.
Land of my birth. I say this is Jamaica, my Jamaica.
Right. Welcome to Talking in Scribble. We have to get this scribble out of the way first because we have to beg Mr. Golden come sing back over this year because when he take Iman Banya, Abina Sarkodi, how you do? You having fun? When in take Iman Banya with you and limit up and chop it up, and Mr. Golden they have to come straighten it out. So we're asking Mr. Golden, you have to go come back, you have to see him to come straighten. Because boy, did he go through this with a slicer? Dull machete, Prime Minister. I'm going to dull machete. Jesus. And this government, Prime Minister. So somebody touch him on his shoulder. Hey, you over there. Yes. Hey, touch him on his shoulder, feel it. We see you know. We see say you try hard. Because anything you think say you succeed in and you do well in, you put it on your feet. We see say you try. We're not blind out there, morning. We're not blind, Prime Minister. We can see you from the way how you superimpose yourself down where we are seeing you, we sleep. How we want to get rid of you. Mark Golden says something you have to trade note. Because boy, this Prime Minister went through the thing with a dull machete. If he go through with a sharp machete, then it wouldn't have so much zigzag, jaggedy edge and dent and craters and hills and valley in a hit. One song. Prime Minister. Good God Almighty. We see you. We see. Make we show you that we see you.
Land of my birth. I say this is Jamaica, my Jamaica, the land of my birth. I will never leave her shore. I will never run away. I will always believe in the black, the green, the gold I see. All nations great to have their trials. We must face the test of time. That our people, they are strong and we're going to get along. For some people say we are poor. But the progress you make, my friend, is not always how rich you are. I said, this is the land of my birth. I said, this is the land of my birth. I said, this is Jamaica, my Jamaica. This is the land.
You have something for country notes, sir. Because to say, all if I'm there wake out and sleeping with that insurance talking as scripts, better than that. All if you just wake out and sleep with sore throat.
Land of my birth. Now, let us stop for a minute and count our blessings one by one.
Jamaica.
We should never be disloyal, but stand up and keep strong. My Jamaica is a beautiful island. She's the crown of the Caribbean Sea. And our people, they are free, no oppression here to see, with the prettiest women there be. And the hills, and the plains, and the rivers, and the valleys running to the beach. I say, this is the land of my birth. I say, this is the land of my birth. I say, this is Jamaica, my Jamaica. This is the land of my birth.
I kid you not. I kid you not. The Prime Minister, Opal Watson, was singing. We say talking in scripts. Cannot even join up that, And not to join up the Prime Minister attempt for talking. Prime Minister, we see you. We see. What next? What next, Prime Minister? We see you. We see you try hard. We see you overdo it. Yes, we see you. Do you have anything else to add? Lord God Almighty, I was wondering what was he trying to do with no. We get it, PM. Annie Jones, morning. PM, we get it. Trust me. I don't know what you're trying to say, but whatever you're trying to say, dumb as we are, PM, we get it. We're not so fool. We think pan with feet, PM. We don't like how you would tap around corner and think then come out in a public corner. Remember what you think around corner. We think pan with very feet that we are standing on. What was that? Was that an independent message for the people? Was that to say Mark Golding was not born? Is that dropping a word primary? Can you love come up with them dropping a word? You love come through shades like them little girls. Them little tiger eggs. Prime Minister. Was that shading? Because I try Amazing Grace one day. I mean, everybody know how to sing Amazing Grace. Amazing Grace is probably one of the easiest songs to sing. Why don't you try Amazing Grace one day? The overdoing, PM. The overdoing will just not cut it. It will not happen, Andrew Holness. Antigua have just bought school buses from China. Did I put them on my slide? Something in my head tell me I never put it on my slide. No, me fool. Me fool. Me never put it on my slide. But Antigua bought school buses from China. The school buses you see to the right of the screen, as you see the old American school bus, versus what Antigua bought from China as to use for their school bus purposes. Let me reload it. Let me put it on this slide. I forgot to, I don't know how I forget to put it on this slide. We could go to Darrell Vaz first and tell him thanks to come out, come admit exactly what we have been saying. In a Ferrari and TikTok, but not TikTok, over the X, the tweeting bird, Darrell was responding to some criticism over there in relation to his decadence, Minister of Decadence. And this was Mr. Vaz's response. The buses procured are the gold standard of the transportation of our children. Note the word gold standard. And of course, me didn't talk the gold standard malarkey, you know. It's not the first. You hear them talk about the gold standard malarkey. But Mr. Vaz go on to say, Wassera, in an attempt to defend his recklessness, Mr. Vaz said that the buses hold on there. are the goals, the buses procured are the gold standard for the transportation of students, with approximately 20% of their engine life intact, said Mr. Vaz. We have been saying all along they were all redundant, overused park, packed up in junkyard buses, Mr. Vaz. Thanks for the admission. Hmm? So now you can go walk and give them out for people raise fowl, hog, corner shop, street side restaurant, Mr. Vaz. Can we pick them not going in there? We have overwhelming evidence. Say a plan on a plan for kill off, we're picking them. We don't not create no mass decadence cross here. No, not at all. The bosses, them, have shown us, the people, we are not fit for purpose. Not that they're not only fit, not that they're not fit for the road, they're just not fit for purpose. 20% water engine life, Vaz go all the way foreign. Him and him minions. Chaka foreign, as my grandma would have said. Chaka foreign. Them go and see what they come back with. See what Darrell Vaz come back with from Chaka foreign. And they were roadside in Tanapan. Globalist, let me just bounce out this slide. Let me just bounce out this slide and re-upload it with the content that I want. All the way foreign. Vaz go take up all bus with only 20%. Christine Gilbert, how you do? Me dey on TikTok on APTV, Christine. 20% of engine life, Mr. Vaz said. It looked like Mr. Vaz is expecting us to jump and shout, hooray! These are the buses that Antigua bought from China. You see how they look decent and clean and suitable for with little corner kuchu road them, as opposed to them big old crocodile where have a reverse fit on corner. Where driver can't see where them now nobody going. And this is what Andrew Holness and Darrell Vaz want us to celebrate. To celebrate. Hold on there. Okay. We were celebrating Jamaica independence last night. It's what the Grand Gala represents, is it not? The Grand Gala celebration represents, it's a showcasing of Jamaica's independence, its culture, its vibrancy, its whatsoever of our independence. Jamaica, it was right behind it. It was the way they place it. It was optically placed. May I add? Have you got mud over here, Christine? Comment, let me see if you have mud over here. Hold on. It was optically placed. Oh yeah, you have moderator access. Optically placed, my people. You see the stage where the performance they are going pan? One down the left wing, one down the right wing. Optically placed, that means nobody nothing, I nothing miss it. Because it's the JLP promotion. Oh, Debs, may have this one forward here. May have a one here in the library, thanks. Was optically placed last night, Lynette Jenkins, how you do? Where you can't miss it. So even our independent Chambi, how you do? Me never see that part there, no. The part where me did see when the reggae them artists them they get the award and me dey start watch from when the children them do the dance, when the children them do the a performance, which for me it was, but one part of it where they were doing I think wonderful world, beautiful people, they arranged themselves in alphabet spelling out wonderful, I think something like that. That piece of optic was good, but for most of it, Lady Light when they care all the way from foreign just come on stage at turn round in the pyrotechnics, waste of money, waste of money. The JCF dog we find gun in a stadium and can't find it in our country, waste of time and money. Waste of time and money. But we were celebrating Jamaica's independence. And to see the Prime Minister and Darrell Vaz and Babsy Grange, who's the organizer, bringing two big American school bus with Jamaican flag on them, celebrating Jamaica's independence. Where are we going? Why don't we give up and just become a colony of the United States? If that's how it is, because when they didn't come tell we say you can't use Cuban health professional and we have to get rid of them. Why don't we become a United States colony? Because that's what we are. It was a grand old waste of money last night. The only thing I enjoyed was very some and little bit of performance. That's all. And as I said, the bit where the children did that bit of choreograph. Other than that, it was a load of twaddle, waste of money and time. Money where we don't have. American school bus. And before the children start their performance, they have them bailed out of the old American school bus to perform at a Jamaican independence, 63 years worth of it. Why don't we become a US colony? Because that's what we really are. Because it's what them say. And if they give it all bus and say, add it to your independence, we have to add it. Don't you all feel insulted this morning, Jamaicans? To see them superimposing old American school bus on us, on our children? Listen here, it not gonna make us win the election. No amount of foolism, no amount of violence and badmanism, which we will turn to East Portland now. We will turn to East Portland and we're going to let the JLP know that you're not going to win this election with violence. We know that you have already failed on the failed lies and promises that you're coming with. What we are not going to do as a country is allow you to win with violence. And I'm going to give the PNP a twofold advice this morning. Avoid them at all costs. Ignore them at all costs. But if needs be, defend yourselves. Avoid them at all costs. But if needs be, defend yourselves. we're going to look at various different bits and pieces, and we're going to start by counting with the mayor, with Anvar's mayor.
Could you repeat what you were saying?
Mr. McKenzie is suggesting that there's a certain level of partisanry on the part of how you allocate certain benefits at the municipal level.
Mr. McKenzie cannot come to this on this platform and say anything like that. What I have done is what he was practicing when he was the mayor. When he was the mayor and he gets the funding from the ministry, he shares it in a 50, 100% basis. He gives the JLP 50% and they take 100%. And it is evident right now that is exactly what I'm doing.
Hold on. That maths doesn't sound right. If you get $100 million, you take 100% and get the PNP 50?
Get half of it.
No, that's not, no. Something
That's what he was doing.
No, but you can't have 150% or something, sir. How much would you take and how much would you give the PNP?
If he gets $10 to share for the councillors,
yes.
If the PMP would get 100 or $50 out of the $10, and the JLP will get $25.
But hold on. Mr. Mayor.
Yes?
Arithmetic not right. You get $10. You get
all right. Let me break it.
So you get $10 to spend, right? Total.
And the JLP get $5.
50%, yes?
Yes.
And the PNP and the JLP and the PNP would get how much?
The PNP gets, whenever time the PNP gets any money, whether $20 or $10, if they get $20, the JLP get $10.
Oh, so
if they get $10, the JLP get $5.
So it's 50-50 share it?
Right.
Oh.
Now, that is the same mayor that you will hear about advancing serious violence and intimidation in East Portland. Bear with.
Because me car vice note in this. I don't know where going to mention the division. But me get to understand, say, you have some youth along where we go around. I beat the youth them. When time they say they now vote for Anna Rivers, we Paul Thompson about there. I make them a beat people. Sunday night, my son got a football match over there and they attack my son. Well, my son and Paul Thompson are second cousin, right? When election time, he say, "More vote for Paul Thompson." We don't have a problem because he feel for the PNP and feel that I don't vote. But him say, "I vote for his cousin to put him in a way one going on." Yeah, him and Paul Thompson are second cousin. Now the youth say, "In now voting on for Anna Rivers, him have to give the Rasta a chance because the Rasta do great things for them." Everybody knows that then youth there, a cartel youth them. And then said there's nobody couldn't take out them robbers out of jail away from this Rasta. So they have to honor the Rasta for the Rasta do for them. Now the youth talks him have to go honor the Rasta. That is the only honor Isaac can get is to give him the benefit of the doubt because he do great things for them. They release world boss. Yeah, having watchdog, then we are back in the news to him. So they attack my son with knife and something over football match Sunday night. Yeah, because I'm at this. The insane call the youth, then if you have meeting with them and the youth, they say they're not going away. Because it's only when election I come up in my consent call him and don't pay them no attention. During the time of election, don't pay them no money, no deal with them. And every time election I come at them time, then this them I road angle them. And when election time I come in, I run a come for them. I come for come out him, I keep meeting and then running away. So then I keep no meeting with him in a Kensington, then I have nothing to do with him because they're not voting for Anne-Marie Rivers. So I have a man attack the youth them. We are beat them 1-1, but me make sure talk, you know, it will be fire upon top of fire, because if one of them did do my son anything over Long Road Sunday night, you know, the two of them over the one a roll boss and one a BB. So me no know what authority then got to walk and beat people for this man. This man son now walk and beat nobody for him daddy. And them a take it up. Someone know say no, nobody not free if you walk again if you not have a choice of your own. Me never know say with that person have a choice of their own, because that's why me always tell myself, you know, you see politician fi collect something from politician. Me one of the hardest person pan galant fi make a politician give me anything, because you see when time and give something, it come like you can't make your a decision for your own, because it may be say my the youth as in cousin is the 100 black and 110 bag of cement. So it come like you want have the youth and the hostage. We then tweet 100 black and 10 bag of cement, which me the youth say more give them back. So it come like say in say my help the youth, and at the end of the day I use that against the youth. Say him have to definitely vote for GLP. What me say me talk, you know. If none of them did hurt my son over Long Road Sunday night, the buckle will be utter, because when they think of peace and safety, the youth from before the PNP, I man Paul Thompson first cousin, and the man don't vote for Paul Thompson, say no vote, no time attack, I now vote against him and he now vote for GLP, right? And them are use it in our warfare now. So him and Paul Thompson are cousins, so because when Paul Thompson say him to go off, I send him and them to come beat him. Well, make them beat him. The only one put it to make people know where going on the place. And then beat one already and they are court. So when me not know, the man complained to me yesterday, say them beat him and him stand up there as a mayor and watch the man them a beat him from him and come from Long Road. The man tell me yesterday when time we talk about it. And him as a mayor, a big respect, same a big respectable mayor. What kind of mayor you is and stand up and watch man a beat people? Come on, man. We need these things that people need to go out there. Because at the end of the day, the poor youth, them at that time I use a scare the youth, them now. Because the youth then say them have to vote for the man because the man free them roll dog. And not only the boys, them alone, you hear sister, the young girls, them I say it too. So then see everywhere then go and I try if you say them get to young people, them if you say, well, election I come, them I tell them, say then they panic now, them I feel, you know, help who help them roll bars. So it a burn him. So me want people to know say the young youth them know where decide to go vote for Isaac Buchanan. Him have man a walk to go beat them. And that I feel believe and I way my take I walk one or two get beaten already. And my son was supposed to be the third one. But my son wise. Because when them a send call him in a darkness with knife and something tell him say he not do no business in the darkness with man, because man no man have no business for walk go in a darkness. And he's a man of a kind home. Someone know what authority Paul Thompson if you send people out there beat, stand up and watch people and send people for you beat people, and when he done he say he don't know nothing about it. Because when we page him, he must say he don't know nothing because he never send nobody if you go do this thing. But as for them are grown, them are this the boss. Nobody can say then if he say vote and then say then vote, them people are this him. Someone know if him I run things in this division with people and them mind. If nobody not supposed to can't have a right, we say them they go do what they want to do. They want to be a bully style them come with. But me can't tell Royal Boss and BB any old any do my son anything along road, man. The attack claps that confident way, man, because guess what? They only see people. Nobody now if you go, if you are going like how them are going for people know who is people and what people can do. You understand? They're going to prove them badness wrongful because what? You are come out and beat people for another man. You beat people for yourself and your family. Right? And at the end of the day, when election done, man, I run and I angle them like a dog and drunk off and around him. So, me don't go I make people people aware of what go on with the young youth. Them know. Them are scared the youth. Them know. Because the youth, them are telling say they not go out there. So, them are use man and scare the youth. Them.
You, the people of East Portland, uno know say Anvaz and Mayor Thompson don't talk to uno. Them treating like hog and dog. If Mayor Thompson not give you alcohol, he not give you nothing else. Let me repeat my advice again to the People's National Party. Avoid them at all costs. You're not going to learn for count love because Mayor Thompson ruled by alcohol, just like Floyd Green. Their only way of securing vote is to turn up and drunk young people. That's their way of politics. Then turn from food now to alcohol. Labor rights barely using food again. Or you know they're using the KFC. KFC and alcohol. The sweet to the belly. The sweet to the mouth. Galang in them. Avoid them, People's National Party supporters, at all costs. But if you have to defend yourself, do it robustly. If you have to defend yourselves. And let me say to the Jamaica Labour Party, no amount of violence or political intimidation will suffice in this general election. This is not the 1980 general election. What you are dealing with, Jamaica Labour Party, which you fail to grasp and understand, that you're dealing with the cyber generation, not the book generation, not the Gleaner newspaper turning the pages of the Gleaner generation. You are dealing with the cyber generation. Information repeatedly at the fingertip. And my God, has Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party provide the cyber generation enough information to chew over? This generation is not all tribal like their parents and grandparents, where blatantly turn a blind eye to political corruption and vote just merely on tribal line. We've got young people from 18 to 50 who have broken away from that mentality. A lot of us has broken away from that tribal diehard mentality and want to see better for our country. And Vaz has been in East Portland since they murdered Dr. Bloomfield. They, meaning Ann Darrell Vaz. Since they've murdered Dr. Bloomfield, and Vaz has been in Portland. And Vaz don't talk to East Portlanders. She does not. She does not do anything to them. She does not pay attention to them. Listen to Anvaz. Oh, why is my screen behaving so badly? Listen to Anvaz speaking to her workers and supporters out in the out and about with her. They're on the out and about with Anvaz. Imagine she treating them like this in the middle of an election campaign cycle. Bear with. Let me fix back my screen. What's it called? Bear with me, my peeps. Let me refresh this and get it back up and running. But the people of East Portland, hypocritical as supporters of the Jamaica Labour Party are, they know what I'm saying.
One of them some other something. Put some pudding, sweet potato pudding. You want one of them too. I'm the house full this weekend. If you don't want something, no bad for yourself. One of them some other something. Put some pudding, sweet potato pudding. You want one of them too. I'm the house full this weekend. If you don't want something, no bad for yourself. One of them some other something. Put some pudding, sweet potato pudding.
Look at her face when she spoke to her supporters, her workers, her workers that are going around with her to help her shore up and JLP voters and supporters, because they would never dare to attempt to try get PNP to come over to the madness that they have been on in East Portland since 2019. How could you all, people of Portland, give up the package that Isaac Buchanan is to a nothing, a literally nothing, unable to read off paper, unable to talk out of even their God-given mouth for free? Somebody who cannot formulate a policy or speak of it. Damian Crawford says school not own them can't own school. If you choose that, people of East Portland, then don't expect anything. You can't choose nothing and expect something. And also fooling and also it go. You have to choose something or someone if you want something. You can't choose nothing and expect something. And that's what you people of East Portland did in 2019. And you did it again in 2020. Choose nothing. So you can't complain. What you all will be given is another choice. East Portland people, you will be given a choice once more. Up to you. Can't back nothing come a market. You go home back with empty basket. It's simple as that. Can't nothing come a market. You're going home with empty basket. Stop selling a vote to people who are unable to look down and read. Once they look down, everything on the paper become jumbled and scribbled up in a one. That's why them call chain of stick and revive and all sorts. You cannot bring Anvars back to Parliament. You cannot give Darrell Vaz the chance to become a minister again. Jamaica, East and West Portland, look at what you have done to yourselves. East and West Portland people, look at the disgrace, the failure that you have brought onto your parish. So you can't complain. You can't complain. You will be given the choice soon again. Carry them back, show us on no want nothing. But me gear up for no election morning, Portland people. Because if you, members of the People's National Party, if you young people don't go out there and vote for something, vote for the restoration of your parish economy, health, and education, and its tourism, which will bring more money into your economy of East and West Portland. It's your choice. Choose Barbarita and Barbarella. A full choice. If you want to go back, go choose Barbarita and Barbarella. They are unable to speak, even out of the mouth where God give them. Never mind, give them something on paper. Why do you think we end up with 110 old buses with 20% of engine life? Why do you think so, Jamaica? You West Portland people, you caused this. Don't bother think to say, people of West Portland. Mr. and Mrs. Spoons. Hey. People of West Portland, don't bother think say we're going to blame Andrew Holness alone and Darrell Vaz alone about this. Because say, if Uno never give Darrell Vaz the repeated opportunity, all of this would not happen. See where the country end up in? Uno can't turn so old bus now look on down. Uno can't turn so old bus. Uno have to jump and ease back out of old bus tire, then just a fly off and a come out town or so. Old bus. That's what West Portland brought to Jamaica. Uno choose him. Uno give him to we. Uno have to take the responsibility. So if we soon bring back Darrell Vaz, West Portland people, we know soon love the old boss them and love all things. They have shown you enough that they don't care about you, the people of Portland. You, the people of Portland, is not on their agenda. What's on their agenda is the enrichment of themselves and their cronies. That's why them can't give contract to them friends and themselves and still enjoy kickback out of it and cut as well, because you know everything will happen in Jamaica society, somebody have to get a cut out of it. Jamaica people, we can't continue so. You, St. Thomas people, and you, Portland people, you need to stand up for something in this general election. Portland and St. Thomas. Portland and St. Thomas. You no need change. You no fed up. We know Flight Green is gone. We Southwest St. Elizabeth people don't have to worry. We know Flight Green. We not ask. We don't sit on opposition bench. We don't know how. We don't have Southwest St. Elizabeth there. We don't know how to sit on opposition bench. So we know Flight Green gone. So we know too bad about him. Because we know PNP go form the next government, and we have never sat on the opposition benches. So we not bad about Flight Green. As the Opal's Kitchen said, and St. Mary too. Bobby Montague, the one where we pay for the whole heap of empty building, and who else? We need to get rid of them. You, the people who have suffered under their hands. You, the Jamaica Labour Party supporters, who they have turned a blind eye to you, Jerome Cunningham. Where Andrew no look left nor right pound on an MP. Don't look left nor right pound since election. And now they're coming to muster up. What you say? You love the old boss them, what's it rather clean you are? Or you say on a lobby and you're comfortable of putting your children and the old bus to step out in the middle of the road. What's it rather clean? You're quite happy for your children to go on those bus and step out in the middle of the street, hit the follow button while you're there as well. But people of St. Mary, Portland, and St. Thomas, you need to make a change. What you have had for the last 9 years is quite dismal. Bobby Montague been there for a time, but what you've had for the last 9 years is quite dismal. I know there are diehard JLP supporters who, even if Andrew shot them tomorrow morning, they will still vote for Andrew Holness. I do know that. But remember your children. Remember your children. Remember your children's future. Remember how Andrew Holness has secured his children's future over the last 9 years. To the tune where them never sit in a Jamaica classroom. They don't have to. They don't have to see Jamaican health professionals. They don't have to, because he has secured his children's future. The $5,000, the $20,000, the $2,000, and the KFC is gonna blow out before you even mark the X. It's gonna blow out before you even mark the X. I'm sure you, particularly you people of East Portland and our Michelle, the East St. Thomas, them two get ready. No talk to people. Them two get ready. Constituent can't approach them. Ask anybody in a Portland. When you can't approach the husband, you can't approach the wife. If you note how she's talking to her workers, out with her looking vote.
What them so order something? Put some pudding, sweet potato pudding. You want one of them too? I'm the house full this weekend. If you don't want something, no bad for yourself. What them so order something? Put some pudding, sweet potato pudding. You want one of them too? I'm the house full this weekend. If you don't want something, no bad for yourself. What them so order something? Put some pudding, sweet potato pudding.
If you want something to buy it for yourself, if you don't want something, to buy it, say, on yourself. Portland people, don't get drawn in by them.
But I can't be a twin. What I stand. And that's the one. What I stand.
Sit down.
Stand up.
JLP want everything to be about them. Everything to be about them. The country has given you the opportunity. What was this video about again? The country has given you the opportunity to do well.
Jamaica could be a step closer to establishing a fixed election date.
Right. We're going to look at the Prime Minister, why the Prime Minister is deploying violence across the country in a bid to win the election. Because the Prime Minister has failed and his promises, the task that the nation has given to the Prime Minister, 2 terms. 2 terms. And the Prime Minister has failed dismally on all levels. Even the simplest legislative policies that even in his 2nd term, he could have gotten through Parliament easy, just like how he pushed through the unconstitutional ones within a matter of hours. Listen, it is why I know I use violence, because you have failed on all that you have promised. You could have done a lot policy-wise, Andrew Holness. You could have done an awful lot. You have the legislative wheel of our country for 5 years, uncontested, albeit in the court when you go haywire.
Jamaica could be a step closer to establishing a fixed election date. Prime Minister Andrew Holness explains that the move is necessary to eliminate the uncertainty that exists in the business community when elections are imminent. A fixed election date was a promise made by Mr. Holness while on the campaign trail. Speaking during his contribution to the budget debate on Tuesday in Parliament, the Prime Minister said he has instructed Justice.
And this was his 2016 budget presentation after the general election. His first budget presentation as Prime Minister since 2016.
Minister Delroy Truck to commence the necessary legislative work.
Notwithstanding these exceptional circumstances, if we are serious about fiscal discipline and obeying our own fiscal rules, elections can no longer be allowed to supervene the fiscal cycle. Neither should the country be disrupted by protracted periods of uncertainty, mobilizing, demobilizing, and then mobilizing again according to political expediency. This comes at a significant cost to business.
Cockmouth does always kill cock, isn't it?
And delays the growth agenda. The experience underscores the reason why Jamaica must move to a fixed election date. To this end, I have given instructions to the Minister of Justice to table a ministry paper and draft legislation for the fixing of elections.
According to Mr. Holness, a fixed election date is critical to the country's growth agenda. He says the decision should not be seen as a political move.
The Minister presented me with the green paper today. He will table it at a future date in Parliament. And we have started drafting legislation for a fixed election.
The minister with the paper, remember the last time we saw the minister, he was in the middle of the road rubbing his gut?
It's true, Mr. Speaker. A critical plank of the growth agenda is to reduce the uncertainty of government action, reduce the time for decisions, flatten the hierarchical structures, and speed up the bureaucratic processes. This will reduce political risk and government-related risks in investments, thereby making Jamaica a more competitive environment. A fixed election date is not merely a political initiative, it is more so a competitive initiative.
The cock and his mouth. The cock and his mouth. Your 100-day promise, a simple legislative policy that you could have pushed through, particularly since 2020 with your majority. And you're coming to the nation now unable to even speak to them as to what happened to that policy paper that Delroy Chuck was meant to table. What happened? You fail on everything. Your destruction of the election watchdog or the electoral commission. Prime Minister, the nation will not allow you to take this nation into dictatorship. Because I make you mash up everything to walk and thief the election to say you win it. The nation know you lose already. Labor rights are not behind you anymore. They are fed up of the lies and the failure of your leadership, Andrew Holness. No amount of intimidation is not going to work. No amount, why these people keep popping up on my thing? No amount of intimidation, instant and you just come. No amount of intimidation or political violence will not work. The nation realized, Prime Minister, that you have swindled the public purse for 20 years. For 20 years, Prime Minister, you have been swindling the public's purse. You have enriched yourself in billions, Prime Minister. You're unable to account for $500 million running through your accounts and shell companies. The young people of this nation is aware. It's not the JBC and RGR days Well, we don't see your teeth in wicked lying ways, Prime Minister. Let's listen. Prime Minister Anna Westmoreland constituent.
Yes, and the road has been the same, but we're not going to debate on that.
But you make a point.
Yeah, we're not going to debate
but what I'm saying
guess what?
What I'm saying
The road has been the same. So,
I'm saying to you,
yeah.
you have made my very point.
Mm-hmm.
You have been on this earth for 30 years, and you can't consider road.
Yes.
And the reason why they are like that is because of how the
Somebody's stealing something.
Yes, there is a so yes, there is a.
The smile is wiped off his face. I mean, like a razor she speak with. The smile just drop off her face. So, brother, right to that.
A part of that.
And I don't think it is fair, not that I'm cutting you off, I don't think it is fair for someone to steal something and then we have to suffer the consequences of paying back when we work so hard for our hard-earned cash and they are stealing. It's not fair.
So I would agree with you that some of it is because, as you said, something that did for the offer. Everything
on this
the Prime Minister say, yes, we don't thief, we pilfered, you know. Maybe those who don't understand what you call it again there? Synonyms or whatever.
No time of salvation. No, it's the time that we need to act. But you want Portland.
Them, if you don't understand synonyms, you don't know that the Prime Minister is admitting that, yes, we thief. We thief too, said the PM. Only that he uses a synonym for distract labor rights. He's using a synonym to distract the labor rights. Oh, someone is pilfering. No, a thief. Andrew Holness. No, a puss. City puss.
No time of salvation. No, it's the time that we need to act. But you want Portland Road. Barbican good, but you want Portland Road. Constant Spring Road good, but you want Portland Road. Junction get good, but you want Portland Road. They need to tell us where the $3.1 billion them to go there. John, know we need it now. Frontier and mash up. Rural development and not just agriculture. We have shop. We have beauty salon. We have bank. We have school. We have health center. We have hospital. We live a life like them. We need our road now. We need our road now. We need our road now. So Manayard, from Manayard to Carpet Man, we need the road now. Tell the man up at top, we need the road now. I want to dig out peace on the teeth September.
Darrell Vaz. We know you have something to do with Dr. Bloomfield's death. It's not my exact question at the moment. The escape of Dr. Bloomfield's so-called murderer, Darrell Vaz. Did you assist in his escape? We know you have something to do with Dr. Bloomfield's death, Darrell Vaz. Just like we know you have to do with Diane Smith as well. My question is, do you have anything to do with the escape of Dr. Bloomfield's so-called killer? We know you were on the scene even before the police, the night when Samuel Dixon was murdered, Mr. Vaz. How unfortunate, bloody net. How unfortunate. We saw Mr. Vaz during the local government election on the street of Portland. You made public death threats. That same death threat, Mr. Vaz, you repeated it, Minister Vaz, on public stage at the last JLP Annual General Conference. We are aware of the violence promoted by Ann Vaz, Darrell Vaz, and Mayor Thompson. My other question is, are you sending subliminal death threats to Isat Buchanan? Is that your intention? Do not be intimidated, people of Portland. To the people of Portland, do not be intimidated by these gangsters and criminals. John Smichael, go on, no? Go on, no, lady. Why don't you hit the follow button? Because you always come over here and comment, so at least you can hit the follow button. Because we provide you a space to comment, all right? Hit the follow button there. No amount of violence or intimidation, Jamaica Labour Party, you're not going to use to win this election. This is not 1980. This is not 1980. It's a different generation. So let me put it up on record. Let us put you all on record, the Jamaica Labour Party, because you have been all doing it from the local government election of last year. You have been pushing violence at all costs. Andrew Holness and Darrell Vaz will not look at you after the general election. Not even if it was a general election that they're going to win. Particularly that them know them are going to lose it. Whatever trouble you get into to secure votes for them, they are going to look the other side election morning.
Because yeah, me make a voice note in this. I don't know where going to mention the division, but me get to understand say you have some youth along with you go around. I beat the youth them when time they say they now vote for Anna Rivers. We Paul Thompson a vote there. I make them a beat people. Sunday night my son got football match over there and they
does need a comment. I'll do so. So let me know what the PNP are doing unfairly, please, because I'm not fully aware. You know, sometimes you have to pick me up if you see I'm lost.
Yeah, attack my son. Well, my son and Paul Thompson are second cousin, right? When election time, he say, "Mo vote for Paul Thompson." We don't have a problem because if he father PNP and he father don't vote, but him say, "I vote for him cousin to put him in a way one going now." Yeah, him and Paul Thompson are second cousin. Now the youth say, "In now voting on for Anna Rivers, him have to give the Rasta a chance because the Rasta do great things for them." Everybody knows that then youth there, a cartel youth them. And then said there's nobody couldn't take out them robbers out of jail away from this Rasta. So they have to honor the Rasta for the Rasta do for them. Now the youth talk say have to go honor the Rasta. That is the only honor Isaac can get is to give him the benefit of the doubt because he do great things for them. They release world boss. They having watchdog, then we are carrying the news to him. So they attack my son with knife and something over football match Sunday night. Yeah, because I'm at this. the insane call the youth them fi have meeting with them and the youth them say they not go no way. Because it's only when election I come up in my consent call him and don't pay them no attention. During the time of election, don't no pay them no mind, no deal with them. And every time election I come at them time, then this them I road angle them. And when election time I come in, I run a come for them. I come for come out him, I keep meeting and then running away. So then I keep no meeting with him in a Kensington, then I have nothing to do with him because they're not voting for Anne-Marie Vaz. So I have a man attack the youth them. We are beat them 1-1, but me make sure talk, you know, it will be fire upon top of fire because if one of them did do my son anything over Langwood Sunday night, you know, the two of them over the one a roll boss and one a BB. So me no know what authority then got to walk and beat people for this man. This man son now walk and beat nobody for him daddy. And them a take it up. Someone know say no, nobody not free to walk again if you not have a choice of your own. Me never know say with that person have a choice of their own because that's why me always tell myself, you know, you see politician fi collect something from politician. Me are one of the hardest person pan galant fi make a politician give me anything because you see when time and give something, it come like you can't make your a decision for your own because it may be say my help the youth as in cousin and give 100 black and 110 bag of cement. Say come like you want have the youth and the hostage. We then treat 100 black and 10 bag of cement, which me the youth say more give them back. Say come like say in say my help the youth and at the end of the day I use that against the youth. Say him have to definitely vote for GLP. What me say me talking you know. If none of them did hurt my son over Langwood Sunday night, the buckle will be utter. Because when they think of peace and safety, the youth from before the PNP, I man Paul Thompson first cousin and the man don't vote for Paul Thompson. He say no vote, no time attack. I now vote against him and he now vote for GLP. Right? And them are use it in our warfare now. So him and Paul Thompson cousin. So because when Paul Thompson say him to go off I send him and them to come beat him. Well make them beat him. They only want to put it to make people know where going on the place. And then beat one already and they are court. So when me don't know, the man complained to me yesterday, say them beat him and him stand up there as a mayor and watch the man them a beat him from him and come from language. The man tell me yesterday one time we talk about it. And him as a mayor, a big respect, say him a big respectable mayor. What kind of mayor you is and stand up and watch man a beat people? Come on, man. We need these things up. People need to go out there. Because at the end of the day, the poor youth, them at that time I use a scare the youth, them now. Because the youth then say them have to vote for the man because the man free them roll dog. And not only the boys, them alone, you hear, so the young girls, them I say it too. So then see everywhere then go and I try if you say them get the young people, then if you say, boy, election I come, them I tell them, say then they panic now, them I feel, you know, help who help them roll bars. So it a burn him. So me want people to know say the young youth them know where decide to go vote for Isaac Buchanan. Him have man a walk to go beat them. And that I feel believe and I way my take I walk one or two get beaten already. And my son was supposed to be the third one. But my son wise. Because when them a send call him in a darkness with knife and something tell him say he not do no business in a darkness with man because man no man have no business to walk go in a darkness. And he's a man of a kind home. Someone know what authority Paul Thompson if you send people out there beat, stand up and watch people and send people for you beat people and when he done he say he don't know nothing about it. Because when we page him, he must say he don't know nothing because he never send nobody if you go do this thing. But as for them are grown, them are this the boss. Nobody can say then if he say vote and then say then vote them people are this him. Someone know if him I run things in this division with people and them mind. If nobody not supposed to can't have a right to say them and they go do what they want to do. They want to be a bully style them a come with. But we can't tell world boss and baby any how then they do my son anything along road man. The attack claps that confident way man because guess what? They only see people. Nobody now have to go if you are going like how them are going for people know who is people and what people can do. You understand? They go prove them badness wrongful because what? You are come out and beat people for another man. You beat people for yourself and your family. Right? And at the end of the day, when election done, man, I run and I angle them like a dog and drunk off and around him. So, Me young go I make people people aware of what go on with the young youth them now. Them are scare the youth them now. Because the youth them are telling say they not go out there. So them are use man a scare the youth them.
That's how Andrew Holness planned to win the general election. Let me appeal to the Prime Minister once more. Take control of leadership of your party and the country, Prime Minister. The violence is projected by the Jamaica Labour Party. We heard it many times in public. We're asking you to exercise leadership of the party and of the country. Do not let the country broke into chaos because of politics and Jehovah's. We have come from too far. You have just earned yourself an illustrious degree in studying exactly about our politics and our violence in our country. Implement what you have learned, Prime Minister. Put measures in place from what you have learned of your studies. Don't let the country go into violence. The truth is, Prime Minister, you're not going to win the general election. It's how the democracy works. It is how the democracy works. You have been given 2 terms. The people chose you twice. If the people think you have not delivered, particularly on your promises, the prosperity, the impeachment, the fixed election date, the JPS discount, whatever you have promised, we have not seen you going around the country campaigning that you have delivered on them. Therefore, you come with pamphlet, leaflet, an extra eye in Jamaica, 110 old buses, though not all of them in the country as yet, is what you are campaigning on. That would mean then, Prime Minister, that you have failed and what you have promised. The nation is obliged to look the other way, PM. And peacefully, may I add. The nation is obliged to look the other way and do so peacefully.
Hey, you're paying me glad road in there, no?
Yeah,
40 for my one, I'll chop book up on the road, the car.
and if I'm driving on my I know what they say, no, so I can't know me a hall with it.
Boom,
What may you tell us, say? Tell us, say, man, makes it fuck up.
Because in a fucking drive, you hear me?
Jamaica Labour Party supporters have a new line of defense. Jones Michael just quoted over here just now. Only God is perfect. Only Christ is perfect. That's the new line of defense for every of Andrew Holness's blunder now. They come on your page and tell you only Christ is perfect. What that means, Jamaica, is that Andrew Holness is allowed to make mistake even corruptly, willfully, deliberately, sneakingly, and criminally, because only Christ is perfect. This is why Andrew Holness says, only the JLP should hold me to account. Because the JLP is just going to turn around and say, only Christ is perfect. Only Christ is perfect, said the JLP. So Andrew Holness can be allowed to make any amount of mistake and blunder because he's not perfect. We're not saying that the Prime Minister ought to be perfect. We're just saying the Prime Minister should stop the corruption and the thieving and the lying. Them stuff that we are talking about. The thieving, the lying, the corruption and the violence and the dictatorship. They're saying that we are talking about. We're not asking for him to be perfect. We know Kuku the Lally, like the Prime Minister, or Delroy Chuck, we turn up in the middle road and rub him belly. The same Delroy Chuck that was meant to table the policy paper, green paper, whatever, for the Prime Minister. No impeachment, election, fixed election date bill. I did Delroy Chuck. Nyam the paper. The paper was eaten by Delroy Chuck, not by me. Delroy Chuck. The Pan Road. Delroy Chuck the Pan Road, I get off and eat the paper. And up to now, we don't know what happened to the paper because Delroy Chuck eat it off. I told Delroy Chuck the Pan Road, I walk on the road. True, because I say, Delroy Chuck the Pan Road, I walk on mad and a rub him belly. The paper last with Delroy Chuck, or the paper end up in a sun bin or blow away in a wind. Because I say, Delroy Chuck the Pan Road, I walk on rub him belly. So we carry all bus gas stadium, Jamaica, JLP. This was Jamaica's independence, 63 years of it. And you think a big yellow American, old redundant, dry bone dry out, rain come wet, your sun come dry, your breeze come blow, your bus with the Jamaican flag affixed to it in the National Stadium at the Jamaican Grand Gala. Two sides of the stage. So if you look left, if you cannot avoid the big, old, dry, rotten American bus at the Grand Gala last night. Were we celebrating America's independence, or Jamaica's independence, or a grand colony for America? What were we celebrating? What, because they're yellow? Is it because they're yellow you think we would be deceived? Because that's the only connection those buses in Jamaica have, yellow. Barring the yellow, when the bus don't have nothing in a common, I ask you, members of the Jamaica Labour Party, even though we know it's not go up on road, because if my Golden and the PMP, them, everything to say, they can use them, barring for folk club, hog pen, corner shop, and restaurant on street side. It will be a halabaloo. Can one go put a rural school gate, so the school lady them will sell out a school gate, can sit down in a 1-1 seat and sell through the windows. Or you can carry them go past school compound, go turn them into some form of what's it or other children may want to do with it. And you last night brought it to our national stadium to celebrate Jamaica independence. I don't have no shame about it. That's the worst part of it. We don't do it so shamelessly, like we now go see, and like we now go upset when we now go ask it. How American all bus stick itself into Jamaica independence celebration? But then again, They can lay the light. Come just a turn round in a pyrotechnic and laser. When we don't have hospital bed, when we picking the bag of school hungry and then have lunch to feed them at school, and they can pay money for car lady light, come all the way from foreign. This is Jamaica's independence we are celebrating, you know. But they have to invite Lady Light from America. America, Lady Light, come and just dip on stage and turn round and round in a light. So you mean to say nobody in that Jamaica we can just go on stage and turn round and round in the light? Because it's just about putting on a suit, a reflective suit with them apparatus and mechanism. And the light a shine pan you turn round. You don't need somebody from foreign to do that. Jamaica, at Jamaica's 63 so-called accidents. But then again, if we can't train apostolic buses, what else we won't carry? Nobody know that Jamaica can put on clothes and turn round and round. You could have get one revival on the revival, my friend. Revival know how to turn round and round. They brought Lady Light, as she's called. They brought Lady Light all the way from foreign. They can shine light on Lady Light on a reflective garment. And Lady Light just a turn round on the stage. So did you not see it? Or me one see the foolishness that went on last night. Capleton I would never start on you. Because you need to like strike the matches around your face. And that you feel do. Strike matches around your face because Uno Rasta man will love up with Andrew Holness and that. Emmanuel, I still say Jarastafari. Now you up. Tell you bad word this morning, boy. Strike a matches round your face because you don't need petrol for start it a bloody blaze. Just strike a matches. This could be an accident, mind you. If you want to choose back Darrell Vaz, Ann Vaz, Michelle Charles, James Robertson, Bobby Montague, what's it rather done? If you don't want to choose them, you know, choose them. But remember, so when you don't choose them, when I go suffer with them. Kind of been suffering with them, and look like I could get immune to it and used to it. So now we just continue with the Stockholm syndrome. Fall in love with your captor and your abuser. Labor rights. Get out of it. Shake yourself out of the Stockholm syndrome. You don't give up too easily. You all give up too easily. Way too quick. That's why they have hammer and knock over on our heads. So that's why them continue to attempt to buy on out. Stand up and hold on yourself together. Labor rights. Stand up and hold on yourself together. It's much bigger than what them make it look like. Don't sell out your children this time. See where they care come. Old bus. And the old bus get pan with nerve now. Because the more them push the old bus around the country, the old bus is saying to them, we cannot cope. The old bus, them a signal say they can't cope. That's why I'm glad election a call before the school term start. Because if a JLP start the school year, you can imagine the calamity on our roadway come September morning when these so-called new rural school buses with 25% engine life, 20% new rural school bus system, gold standard, said the minister, with only a 20% engine life left on them. And at them, they want you to put your picnic in.
He wore a tie that streamed of gold, a salesman's tale both sly and bold. The buses rusted, engines old, but Darrell sold them, truth be told. Darrell did it, oh yes he did. Sold those buses, kept it hid. 100 deals under the lid. Darrell did it, oh yes he did. He smiled so wide, his pitch so sweet, the ministers danced to his deceit. Signed the papers, couldn't retreat. Darrell's hustle was hard to beat. Darrell did it, oh yes he did. Sold those buses, kept it hid. 100 deals under the lid. Darrell did it, oh yes he did.
And Darrell certainly couldn't have done it without you, the people of West Portland, support. So now Darrell won in this pickle, the people of West Portland. And Uno Kasi, and Uno gave us Darrell Vaz. And Uno, people of East Portland, Cousin D is how you do. And Uno give us Darrell Vaz. And see where we end up in a pickle after pickle after pickle. Till Ann come tell we say, bus after bus after bus after bus, seat after seat after seat after seat. And would be the student in class to tell you that donkey have feather and fowl have hairs. That is what Ann Van.
Arabian, brethren, Christian and Palestine, Roman Catholic, revilers, coming up.
Revilers, thank you all for being here this morning on Global TV. Lovely to have your support as always. You know what here? And just sing before. Oh God, the Prime Minister have to sing before we go. Labor rights, Jack Close, People's National Party supporter, Jack Close, and Kalma Golden. We start with Andrew, have to end with Andrew. No, sir. The Prime Minister sung a song. And we are going to let the Prime Minister sing us out this morning. Prime Minister speaking in scribbles. Speaking in scribbles.
Land of my birth. I say this is Jamaica, my Jamaica, the land of my birth. I will never leave her shores. I will never run away. I will always believe in the black, the green, the gold. I say, all nations pray to have their trials. We must face that our people, they are strong and we're going to get along. But some people say we are poor. But the progress you make, my friend, is not always how rich you are. I say, this is the land of my birth. I say, this is the land of my birth. I say, this is Jamaica, my Jamaica. This is the land of my birth. Now, let us stop for a minute and count our blessings one by one. We should never be disloyal, but stand up and keep strong. My Jamaica is a beautiful island. She's the crown of the Caribbean Sea. And our people, they are free, no oppression here to see, but the prettiest women there be. And the hills, and the plains, and the rivers, and the valleys running to the beach. I say, this is the land of my birth. This is the land of my birth. I say, this is Jamaica, my Jamaica. This is the land of my birth.
Sagittarius, you're wicked to the PM. You're there for morning. I defend Andrew Holness. And look, now we all laugh after Andrew. But he thought he has done well because of him posting on his page. And me did turn up behind him or before him a video him. The Prime Minister posted it on his page. And you know when the PM posted him on his page, the PM means he has done well. And we're going to say well done to you all for being here this morning. If you're new to us on TikTok, please give us a follow. So when we go live, you will get our notification. Thank you all very much for being here this morning on Global TV at a Glance program. Join, beg you, the Portland clip, please. Which Portland clip? The apostolic, the chain apostolic buses. Are that the attack, Sagittarius? The chain apostolic galangin? Why may I tell you, them people here from Portland, it's sad to see that these are what we choose to become ministers of government, you see. Chain apostolic.
Catholic revilers coming out. Arabian, brethren, Christian and Palestine, Roman Catholic revilers coming out.
What I would encourage JLP readers to do, like Ann Vaz, Darrell Vaz, Bella, Steve Graham, and a whole host, just don't look down when I read. I will upload it to the TikTok, Sagittarius, then send the TikTok link to you on TikTok. You need it for class. Sagittarius, you're wicked, you know. And you labor support and you rub them, so. No, sir, this is a rubbing. So, honestly, when we talk, say they ain't done, and a joke, where I make.
Arabian, brethren, Christian and Palestine, Roman Catholic, revilers coming out.
Just don't look down when I read JLP. Try had something straight ahead down, no? Because once you look down on paper, it's all gone pear-shaped. Anyway, thank you all for being here this morning. Join us back tonight for the people's point of view, where we will continue, because it's only a few days before Andrew Holness called the general election, if the information is correct, isn't it? Good morning and good afternoon from Global TV.
Oh, thy peace, God of my salvation, because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Rastaman throw one stone and it break a bad feeling to all wicked men. That's a people there. Make a man throw one stone and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear not hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rub and cheat and not press the floor. Make up what I seen to. Make him a throw and stone and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan. Make him a throw and stone and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. My favorite part, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red, aye. How they want to see, they can sell out Rasta and sell it out as him and throw a stone, and let's bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Take him and throw a stone, and let's bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the dead and can sell out Rasta. I sell a house, I sell out Babylon. Yes, talk on the Friday. You might throw a stone, and then bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black thing. You might throw a stone, and then bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. You have eyes to see, let him see. You have ears to hear, let them hear. What a prophet must say. President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one. Bring him and throw one stone, and he bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black thing. Bring him and throw one stone, and he bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Rastaman throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.